The Cinity Gaming Podcast.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the Cinity Gaming Podcast for October 2013. This week the podcast is brought to you by Connor, which is me, and Peter and Hayden, who you'll see in a moment or two. And anyway, coming up on this week, or month's podcast rather, we have got a discussion about DRM and Always Online. Are they good or are they are they bad? This month's big games. So we've got a few big games coming out this month, but I think Pete in particular wanted to talk about Batman Arkham Origins. He's getting excited in the background. Anyway, also coming up, we have a summary of last month's gaming news and game releases, including the long-awaited release of Grand Theft Auto 5. And finally, we've got a discussion about discs and digital downloads. Which one do we think is best, or what one is the worst? Anyway, that's all to come on this episode of the Cinity Gaming Podcast. But first, we are going to be talking about DRM and Always Online.
The Cinity Gaming Podcast.
Brought to you by Cinity Gaming.
Visit our YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/CinityGaming.
Hey guys, Hayden here.
And Connor.
What? And me.
You never pay attention, do you?
No.
To anything we say.
Alright, so we're discussing DRM and Always Online like Xbox used to have before they got rid of it.
Is that the
Yeah.
stand for on Halo?
Okay.
I don't know, what does DRM even stand for?
Domestic, some restriction, something else, I can't remember. I think it's domestic restriction, I can't remember.
I have no idea what it stands for. But it has something to do with your having to always be connected to the internet to use it.
Yeah, so it's sort of like Steam.
So, and
Even-
SimCity.
And SimCity, and a few other games like Defiance, I think that game was. That multiplayer game that came about that TV show.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
But Always Online. Xbox One was supposed to have it originally, wasn't it?
Yes, it was going to, but then Microsoft got rid of it for whatever reason.
Because, yeah, everyone was complaining about it, that it's not very good. What's the point of having to be connected to the internet?
But then again, you're always on the internet. For example, whenever you're on the Xbox, you're always online. Yes, it seemed bad when they first announced it, but I'm already in the internet. It's on the odd occasion your internet actually goes down. It's like, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we all have days where our internet ain't brilliant.
So you never know.
Yeah. So Always Online is a good thing, I would say, because people don't really realise what you can do with it.
Yeah, but then again, you do have to think of the side effects when people don't actually have online.
Yeah,
For a small few, but then again, as they were saying at the E3 conference back in June, if you don't have online, you got 360.
Yeah.
They're still supporting 360 for the 18 years to come.
Yeah.
So, Peter, your opinion on this? You seem to be quiet over there.
Oh, no.
Opinion on DRM and Always Online, so always gets you in
He
there.
probably doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, agree with it, whatever, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Peter has no idea what we're on about.
Criticising my intelligence.
Peter's not technical.
I may have an IQ of a glass of water, but it doesn't mean I can't know what online is.
I've never heard anybody say that before. That you have the IQ of a glass of water.
Well, it's true, I do.
Right, okay then. What?
But yeah, SimCity's got it, and do you remember day one
Oh, that broke news
the
headlines.
servers were terrible and people couldn't play it?
Then again, it's EA.
I'm not saying that anything EA does bad.
Day one.
Well, while we're on the topic of online, I mean, GTA Online was.
I was about to say, yeah.
But that's not DRM or all.
But still, as in the feature of online, yesterday, do you not even know? You can get on the servers, so they beat SimCity and that, but you couldn't even play.
The furthest I got on GTA.
Yeah, I know one of my relatives could go and play.
Yeah, whereas SimCity, if you could get into the server, it might be a bit laggy or a bit buggy, but you could still play it.
Yeah, even on GTA, though, you can
yes,
still...
Peter, what would you want to say?
I'm just seeing how it affects the audio.
Oh.
Why are you clapping?
Look at the audio
Trying to
wave.
make stupid shapes out of the audio waves.
Peter!
Peter, that's not the time. We're talking about...
No, it's not the time.
At the time! Alright.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
That's a bit of audio.
You'll know what that means if you see the next Let's Play,
Oh.
Oh,
I
God.
think. You did say that, didn't you?
What? what?
I overheard you saying that.
I didn't say who.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't say who it
Peter's
was.
alright.
It was I created that character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's back on topic.
So,
Right.
yeah, DRM, you can do a load with it, can't you? So you can have more advanced AI, can't you?
Well, yeah.
Because it's based around how you and other players play, isn't it?
Yeah, it could adapt. I think they went to do it before, didn't they? Are they
Force-
still doing it without now?
I think they might be.
Because that's not going to work.
As far as I know, Forza 5, you can do the first few levels or
because
stages
Forza
of
5
it.
was developed around the Xbox One. And
Yeah.
the Xbox One was developed with DRM, so...
Yeah, I think Forza 5, or Forza Motorsport 5, for those of you who really do care about the title, I think it is still going to need always online at a stage in the game. I believe what they were doing was the first few stages of the game won't require it.
Yeah.
However, because they've got some advanced AI technology in it, it's going to need it later on.
Right.
So, I'm guessing earlier on in the game, while it's still getting used to your driving style, it'll be okay. But later on, when it is used to your driving style, it will need the internet. And what the hell are you even doing?
I'm trying to see how
I've got
far I can
no
stretch
idea.
my finger back.
Why are you doing that? I'd rather not be sat here talking about DRM and always online and then just see your finger rip off your hand with blood gushing
And
out
all you hear is,
everywhere.
"Ah, my hand!"
Yes.
I'd care more about the carpet staining than anything at that point, because it would be...
Really?
And yeah, I feel guilty.
If fingers come off and you'd care about
I'm
the
sorry about the
carpet.
carpet.
So I've had to do no end for you today. I've had to pay for your bus fare because the bus driver wouldn't accept your bus pass.
I did that achievement for you.
Yeah, I
As a
suppose.
Then again, anyone can do achievements. It doesn't take
What?
skills to do an achievement.
Yeah,
But it does.
It does,
just
yeah.
took me forever, so Peter helped me out with it.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
I'm even
topic.
going to pay you interest as well.
No, I don't want interest.
No, I insist.
Just talk about DRM and always online and
He has
after
got
give
no
me-
idea about DRM or online anyway. So
Isn't that a weapon off Halo?
DRM is, or no, it's a DMR, isn't
DMR,
it?
yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
not quite. But anyway, always online.
But then
Indeed.
back to the topic of Forza though, and more on the topic of Forza, Horizon 2 is in the works apparently.
Is it?
From what I've heard, it'd be the next thing on Xbox 360 and Xbox One, which is quite interesting, especially by Microsoft. But yes, and also the next game to adapt it could be the new Halo for DRM.
Could it?
Yeah, so even though DRM won't be on the consoles, from what I've heard, DRM could be on the next upcoming games. So how
Yeah, I think a lot of games developers are using it now because that way, I believe you don't have to download and install stuff, do you? Because you can just access it over the servers.
Yes, you could, but then again, as like I've seen with PS4, they've got the Killzone is going to be 50 gigabyte download.
Yeah.
But the good thing about that is you can download while playing, which is what Microsoft are trying to do as well.
Yes, I know that with a 360, sometimes you can't download certain stuff when you're playing, can
So no,
you?
for like some of the downloads, have to go back to the dashboard and
Yeah.
then wait and wait and
So I
wait.
remember the night I was downloading Bully, it was so boring because yours downloaded in like 10 minutes because
And
your
you-
internet's, you've got
I got
fibre optic internet.
yeah.
I haven't got fibre optic internet, it took about 4 hours.
And wait, you started before me.
Yeah.
I just
I
thought,
started,
I'll
I
download
started
this.
downloading about 15 minutes before you. It was in the sale. It was about $2.99.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
So yeah.
that's where Always Online and DRM would come in handy because you
People
just
with bad
pay
internet.
for it and then you can just use it over the cloud. You wouldn't have to bother
It is
downloading
handy.
it.
And also the other thing with Microsoft now, they're giving 5 gig of cloud storage to Xbox One.
To be honest with you, that doesn't surprise me since they do give you that with SkyDrive.
Yeah, but 512 meg at the moment on Xbox. It's like,
Is that it?
let me give you. They don't give you that
I
much.
thought it was a gigabyte.
They give you half a gig.
I've not actually used it. I've
I
never
use cloud
signed up.
because
I've never activated it.
You never activated it. It's useful. Say I'm going around yours and I wanted to play on a GTA save file. I'll just put it on there. There you go. I'll
Yeah,
play
but
it
then
here.
what if I say it's a GTA save file on there, for example, and Xbox Live was down?
Then you couldn't access it.
Yeah,
That's the only bad
exactly.
thing. But it's a good place to store backups.
Yeah.
That is the other key thing about it.
So, cloud storage, that's another thing as well, which...
It depends on what you want to do with it. I mean, like EA have now adapted it for some of the new games. I mean, Battlefield 4, which the beta is coming out on Friday. Well, it's already out then.
Yeah, so basically, just, let's say, I don't know, say if you're playing Assassin's Creed 2 and that, you can have save files on, don't you?
Yeah.
So say if you just bought Assassin's Creed 2, then you decided, or GTA 5 or GTA 4 or whatever, and then you
Whatever
decide,
game you want.
oh, I haven't got no memory left, I'll just use it on the cloud storage. Then later on that day, Xbox Live goes down, you're stuffed.
Yeah, unless you want to go ahead and delete some stuff and then carry it back.
Yeah, I would never use it as my first.
But then again,
save
but then the
location.
good thing is that Live barely goes down, and they'll tell you ahead of time.
Yeah, but it's not just as if Live goes down, it's if, say, your internet goes down, or if you take your Xbox somewhere where you haven't got internet.
But then that's your fault.
Yeah, but
It's not. That's not what it's designed
still,
for.
I suppose, yeah.
So, yeah.
So yeah, if you're going to take your Xbox around your grandparents who ain't got Wi-Fi, put it on your hard drive, because you ain't going to...
Or the other thing, you can put to external memory, which
Yes.
you just carry it around with you, which is another option, which I used to do before they introduced cloud storage, because
Yeah.
bringing characters on games.
Because I know SimCity, I think as far as I know, that stores all of your saves in the cloud. So I know that you can't even play that if their servers are down because of DRM.
Don't get me started on EA. I'm not in the mood with them right now.
Okay, I take it. What, FIFA 14 something? What?
Can't do some achievement because it keeps messing up and the servers glitch out.
Oh, okay,
So
fair enough.
I'll just give up with EA. And then Rockstar as well, because you can't bloody play GTA Online.
Yeah, I know, but just think about it, right?
How many millions of people want to play?
Yeah,
Well, no,
if you
I
think
do-
about
I
it, there's
do
about
sort of agree.
there's about 15 million copies sold. Let's say about more than 10 million of those have online. And I don't know how many servers they've got, but just think if every single server or the servers were taking in about 10 million people on the first day to try and play it online.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a break. I'm not even gonna bother trying. I might try once or twice today, but I'll just play single player.
Yeah.
The good thing about that is I do have some single player stuff still to do.
Yeah, I mean, like GTA is one of those games where if
Solid.
multiplayer isn't available for you, whether if you ain't got live or live isn't working,
Or servers are
or
unavailable,
you
or too
just-
full, or
or
can't be
you
asked.
just haven't got a very good connection and can't play. There's loads of side missions you can do, or it's free roams. You can just go around killing old people or something. just killing people.
Oh, then they get the cops on you, and then you're sort of like, crap.
Yeah,
I like throwing Molotovs at granddads. It's funny. Seeing them
you
scream.
are cool.
Seeing them scream in agony.
Molotov cocktails. Die, granddad.
No. But yeah,
Oh.
that's sort of where could you do anything with DRM with that? So maybe make the granddads more advanced.
What?
Right,
So
we're on topic
granddad-
of granddads now. aren't we?
Maybe like, I don't know, play as that character in someone else's world and be attacked by them and then you can run off.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be cool if GTA had like DRM and you could just go around into other people's single player games and be the AI or the characters.
I don't think that'd be very enjoyable, personally.
I don't know whether it'd be good or not, but that would be quite funny. Say if you had like an
It'd
old,
be different.
say if you had some, I don't know, middle-aged woman just walking down the street, you could say something to Michael or Trevor or Franklin, just say something to them, or maybe beat them up for no reason. So yeah, DRM and Always Online, it can be good, it can be bad. So what would you say overall, Hayden?
DRM, it's 50-50 for me.
I probably have to agree with you as well.
Peter?
Good, I don't know.
They can't see your thumbs.
Yeah.
For all they know, they might have been
No, I don't know.
on the other side of the world.
Yeah, so...
But yeah, DRM, it's good in the sense that it can enhance gameplay much more because the cloud is very powerful now. But then,
Yeah.
obviously, if you haven't got access to it, then you're a bit stuffed. So say back to the Xbox One, if you ain't got internet, you can't buy it. Even if you only wanted to play Forza 5, because guess what, that still needs it.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, the only other thing is as well, since Microsoft have got rid of the DRM on the Xbox One, some of the first party and even third party developers have started integrating it into their games
Which is what I was
because
mentioning
they
earlier.
thought, because at first it was going to be mandatory, so
They
they
thought
would
it
have
might
thought,
be
oh
that.
well, we might as well put it in, add some cool new features because it's got to be used on the Xbox One anyway. So yeah, we might as well. And now that they've got rid of it, some people might not be able to play certain games. So as I was saying, Forza 5, some levels are going to have or going to need internet connections, whereas some of them aren't. So
Fair point.
yeah.
Fair dues.
Fair dues.
And also, smart glass is becoming more of a controller nowadays, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because remember, Dead Rising 3, you need to use smart glass as your in-game phone.
Oh, yeah.
To be honest with you,
No, that's a good and bad thing.
yeah.
It's
I mean,
good.
what
that
would you do if they did that in GTA?
Oh God.
Because you haven't got smart glass, have you?
No.
And neither does Peter. I have on my tablet.
I'd be like, get my phone out. Oh great. Who's ringing
Yeah.
me?
Yeah,
Oh,
that'd be quite cool.
hello,
though, if
Trevor.
that'd be quite cool though if you could just pick your phone up
Yeah.
and like listen to Trevor or Michael or something
But
shouting
what
at you.
if it needs you to throw your phone at the floor in rage?
That I wouldn't do, and I don't think you do that in game either. But that'd be cool if you just bring up your contacts and you've got like downtown cab company,
Yeah, I was like
emergency services. Call the emergency services in game on your
It's like
phone,
911. Why is
so
your
that you don't
emergency?
get done for your prank call.
And then you realise it was actually a prank call.
And then you realise it has DRM in it, and it was actually calling the emergency services.
Yeah. Oh no, that would not work.
Yeah.
They'd have a lot of complaints from the government
Yeah.
as well.
But to be honest with you, that would be a cool feature if you could use
It's quite
smart
funny
glass
as
as your
well.
phone. Anyway, I think that's enough of DRM and Always Online, isn't it?
Yes.
Peter, you're going to like the next one.
Why?
And
Why?
I'm
Why
going to
would I
hate you
next
for the
one?
next one.
You need to talk about Batman Arkham Origins.
Oh!
The
because
big
we've
fan.
decided that it's probably going to be the biggest
My
game.
new
release
favourite
of
game
the
ever.
You've decided.
Yes, I've decided.
Yeah, but last year I noticed in top 10 games of the year, Batman was there, and the game you had in mind wasn't there.
Hayden's thinking of WWE.
2K14.
Why have they added the 2K before it?
Because 2K taken
What does
over.
it stand for? Does it stand for like Worldwide
It's
Wanking Elite or something?
Oh, I'm going to hit you.
Oh God,
What?
Don't make me come over
I don't
that.
know. What does it stand for?
I don't know.
World Wrestling Entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Entertainment. Wow, that's exciting.
You mention AV, you're going to get this.
If it was on the TV, I could sit and watch it, but it's not my preferred sport.
If the Tweeds wasn't on, I'd watch that.
If the Tweenies wasn't on.
Yeah, I'd rather watch the Tweeds.
Oh.
Really?
No, I.
Anyway, Peter, talk a bit about that. Talk a bit about Batman Arkham Origins.
I've got no interest
Me
in it, so-
speaking fast doesn't go well.
So you guys don't really know anything about Arkham, or
Not really,
I don't
but-
care for it.
Well, the story mode, if it lives up to the other ones, it will be extremely exciting because Batman's the only game where I can get real pleasure out of playing the story, really. Because I enjoy it so much.
So what
And
is the story sort of about in like Arkham
I don't,
City?
it's set in Arkham City. I won't bother. You
Well,
probably
is
won't understand it. But
is Arkham Origins like a continuation on from City?
Arkham Origins.
Or has it got a completely new plot?
Arkham Origins is set 5 years before Arkham Asylum, which was the first game.
I played that part of it. But
Oh, yeah,
I finished it.
I've not played either of them.
I think you have to be into sort of that kind of genre to appreciate.
Yeah. What genre is it? I've never played it.
Sort of superhero action type.
Yeah.
Thing.
It's like a roleplay as well.
Superheroes is the only superhero film that I've actually fully watched is Marvel's Avengers Assemble.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't watch anything? I do like
No,
that.
that's the only superhero film I've seen.
I like the films. It's just
I
the
have seen
games take no
Transformers,
interest.
but it didn't really help that I saw the very latest film and I hadn't seen
Yeah,
the previous
Megan
one.
Fox wasn't in it.
So I was just sat there thinking, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, it would help.
But the action was good.
And for this Batman, they've got multiplayer as well, which should be. I'm not sure what it's going to be like, but there's a lot of multiplayer themed achievements.
So, Batman Arkham City and Arkham Asylum never had multiplayer.
No, it did not. It just had a single player campaign with a shite load of stuff to do afterwards.
So
Even now, I'm not.
let's make a comparison on this. Batman didn't have multiplayer, but it had single player.
Yes, but on single player by itself, it'd still be WWE.
So we're basically going to be
had
turning this into a
multiplayer,
comparison
single player. Comparison, more like an argument.
of Batman Arkham Origins and WWE 2K14.
Well, if you want to look at men,
Pretty
I forgot
much.
most of their clothes. Just,
What?
Sorry, I can't do that. I don't know. Yeah, what does WWE actually have? Does it have like? Well, it's not really stories. So it's
Yeah,
man.
story, single player, multiplayer,
Story?
online, which is online
The
competitive.
story.
Cuts.
Storylines.
Really?
Yes, it has
Story?
storylines. That's how the stories in WWE work.
Right, we're going to go pound this guy. Let's get the
Yes,
ring out.
that's what it would do.
Really?
Yes, if you ever never watch wrestling, well, when I do videos, I will prove to you that's what it
Is there actually a story behind wrestling?
Yes, there is. It's
I thought
behind
people just
every
did it
story.
like football for the sake of it.
No, there is a story. See, you guys would never know it's because you've never watched it.
No.
Whereas you're into it to
There's
like
a
me.
story.
I don't watch any sports.
So-
I sometimes watch Formula 1, but that's it.
you used to love Formula 1, then they'll sort of decline.
But then it's got
Yeah.
it's got boring now.
Sort of. Vettel just wins every race and every
It'll change. It'll
championship.
change next year.
Yeah.
Next year might be a bit different now
Next-
that they're
no.
changing the engines a bit. and the cars.
Yes.
So
I say, if you want a sport that's still like fighting but does it for the sake of it, UFC is the one. But
What about
UFC
F1
is still
2000?
what is
entertaining.
UFC?
Mixed martial arts, so it's like
Oh,
proper
okay,
fighting.
fair enough.
It's not scripted as in
You
like
effing
wrestling
arse.
is.
What? So wrestling scripted?
Yeah.
So they've got a script beforehand saying, right, you're gonna win this.
Yeah, well, it's got to be carefully precision. If you jumped off the top rope and broke your leg, or make it look like you broke your leg, you need to make sure that how carefully that's performed, so you don't actually hurt yourself.
Right, halfway through the match, at 1 minute 27 seconds in exactly, you're gonna climb that ladder and pound him.
Well, no, they can't. They don't do time precision correctly because of what happens if a fan jumps.
So
out
it's
and
not
hits them.
technically a
I don't
sport,
know.
it's a
So
drama.
yeah, you got to take the story.
Yeah, it's a drama. So basically, yeah, okay. So back to Batman.
Yes.
What sort of stuff's going into the multiplayer, or don't you know yet?
I have not. I've seen a couple of trailers for it, but as far as I'm aware, you can either play as heroes or villains or something.
Well, that'd be quite cool.
Like
It's a bit like Star Wars Battlefront. You can
Yes.
play against. You can play.
You can play as a good
CIS.
The Empire or the CIS or the droids or what.
Yeah, CIS and
Or
what's
the
the other ones?
clones or whatever. The Republic.
Republicans.
Republic.
The Rebels.
Oh yeah, the Republic,
The
and the
Republic.
CIS, and the Rebels and the Empire.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like that. So yeah, but plus the story itself, if you're quick about it, if you don't die, takes about.
So is the multiplayer sort of
Hours.
like Battlefront 2?
I'd imagine so.
Where
It's got.
you're just playing
Bit
two
more like
teams.
Injustice.
It's got.
Okay.
It's got.
So-
It's,
To what I have actually seen on like news sites, it looks like Injustice, and Injustice was actually crap.
apparently it's got loads of. I don't know. I think you can prestige in it because there's an achievement about that. What? Oh. Yeah, prestige. I don't know. That's all I know.
Yeah, well.
Prestige. What?
Yeah, Prestige's quite a good mode, but then it's just something to try and get people to carry on playing it, isn't it?
Yes.
Like-
Like COD, for example.
I mean, World at War, they've got a 0G achievement.
They have
To
two.
prestige,
They have two.
They have two 0G achievements. One's a prestige once, and one's a prestige 10 times.
I'm actually guilty of getting that, but then again, I hacked
Well,
it.
you prestige.
I got hacked on
Huh?
zombies because you know if you go on zombies online these days, everyone hacks the game, so you get instant 10 prestige.
Because
Oh.
So,
on,
yeah.
was it Black Ops 2, is it 50G or 55G to prestige once?
50G to prestige once, and then there's nothing.
And
for
then you
max.
prestige twice,
No
sorry,
achievement.
10 times on World at War, and you don't get nothing for it.
You get an achievement, but
You
you
get
don't
achievement, but it
get
doesn't.
nothing
Yeah.
Really, there's no value to
So
it.
basically, you just get an extra picture in your
pretty much.
achievement
Oh, what a
album, but
pretty
no
picture!
more score.
It doesn't mean nothing.
There's a. I think. How much is it? I think it's 50G or something in Batman. Same as.
That's not bad.
I don't know. I don't know how many levels there are or anything. Though.
I mean, prestige is a good idea, but why don't they just say you go up to like level 500 instead of 10th prestige level 50?
Yeah, but.
But then again, it would make too many numbers, and it would have to include too many emblems, really.
I think the Batman story by itself will make enough people want to get it. Though.
Yeah.
The stories are just incredible. Though I love it.
So-
While we're on the topic though, this month's big game. What do you reckon, just quickly, what would be this year's biggest game? It's still either A, still to come, or B, has already been out.
GTA 5, without doubt.
This is
It
what I'm
It
thinking.
has to be.
I'm afraid I have to agree with that.
This is why I sort of disagree.
Oh,
It's
here we
between-
go.
No, I'm not.
Well,
saying
like, Weatherly.
it's not about that. I say either Call of Duty or GTA personally, or maybe even Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs, that could be a contender.
I reckon
But
it's between
the thing is,
GTA
though,
It's
I
plays
can't
out
really
Watch
think.
Dogs.
I don't think COD would be the best. It's pretty much just the same every
But
year.
the thing
about
is,
sales they
It's
get
part.
out
It's
of it.
past its prime now, COD.
And like GTA 5, we've been waiting for that for nearly 2 years.
2 years,
because-
5.
Well,
It's been
yeah.
5 years since 4's come out.
Yeah, I know that, but it was November 2011 when they released the first trailer of it.
And June 2011 when they announced it.
Mm.
Yeah,
The
something
E3
like that.
2011.
I thought it
it
was
was.
October 2011 when they announced it,
No, but
A lot of games come out this month. There's all this F1, Connor.
oh yeah, F1 2013.
I'm been given that as a present, weirdly, which is a bit.
Were you?
Mm-hmm.
present for what?
I didn't even buy
I
2012.
think it's an
I
exam
haven't played.
present.
I've not played 2011 in over a year.
I didn't touch F1 since 2010. No, you got that for £8 and then got rid of it again.
Oh. Wow.
Actually, talking about trade-ins, have you ever traded in a game and got more for trading it in than you did when
Yes.
you bought it?
Yeah.
Resident Evil. I bought Raccoon City when Blockbuster was going out of business in Wantage.
Yep.
I went and bought it for 12 quid, traded the game 17.50. I thought, I love that.
That's pretty good.
That is
Right, I think this was a DS game. This was many, many years ago. It was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. My mum brought me the Mr. Bean game for the DS. Like, we got it in game for $6.99, and I traded it in a few years ago, and I got £8 for it.
That is not bad.
£8
Do you
for
wanna know
Mr.
what my
Bean
game is?
game. And then you got, how much was it for 2 games the other week at game?
I got rid of WWE 13 because the new one's coming out.
Yep.
Diablo 3 and Wii game, which I think was World
And how
Tour.
much did you get for it?
26 quid.
Oh no, I'm on about the time you traded in about 2 games and got £1.50 for it.
Oh, I can't remember.
I remember it was the time you got ID'd and I had to show my driving licence.
Oh, I think it was like PES 6 and World
It
Cup.
might have been.
The game
I
I
went to
got
buy
was
I have got
Golden Balls.
I got rid of that.
Really?
Yeah,
What, you mean the TV show?
yeah, it was 50p.
Was that on the PlayStation 2 or on the
It was
Xbox?
DS.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So after about a year, I had enough of it. I got 5 quid for it.
That's not bad, actually.
That's quite a profit.
£4.50 profit. That's
I
pretty
made
good,
£5
actually.
on mine. Well, £5.
They
Yeah.
should make that an apprentice.
I mean, like Batman Arkham Origins, how much is it at release? I'm guessing about 40 quid,
Yeah,
is it?
£39.99.
Some
places
it's the
online.
same, isn't it?
It'll be some places online be varied, but
Yeah.
I mean,
You see, if you
your
remember-
RRP is normally £44.99, but most places put it as £39.99. But
Yeah. So,
it's a miss or a hit. It depends if you're a bit big of a Batman
because I'm just
fan.
wondering how much like game would take a trade-in for it.
Oh well, at the moment they trade in GTA for 20 quid.
See, that's not really worth it.
Okay.
I'd rather keep
Here's an
it.
example: GTA, Diablo 3, FIFA 14, all 45 quid in there, brand new, and 40 quid pre-owned.
To be honest with you,
20
I
quid.
think you'd be better just selling it yourself.
Yeah, you get a
Just
lot
sell
more
it. Just
money.
sell it on eBay for about 35 quid.
But you get about 30 for it.
Yeah, but
But
still, it's more
even
than
though
what you'd
in-
get for a trade-in.
Yeah, I agree. And that was store credit. If you want to cash, it'd be about 15.
Yeah,
That's disgusting. Sorry, but I paid 45 quid for this, and then they go and say, "Oh, we'll give you 20 or 15." It's like, you are joking. You do mean those 2 digits together, right? They're like, "No, just 20 quid."
yeah.
I was like, "Oh, great."
Is this like a Batman side mission we're talking about?
No, what about trading in that game?
Oh.
Which you're not listening, apparently. You're just
Huh?
like Batman.
Yeah,
in
but
your head.
that's what it says though. Sorry,
Yes, we've gone off topic a second to go on to something else.
Yes.
Yeah, we keep doing that. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's still game related at
Yeah.
least. But
All the best characters are back from the last ones. That's fine.
so, what characters can you actually play as?
I'm
I'm guessing Batman.
yeah, obviously, but probably
Catwoman.
probably his bitch Robin. I think you
Oh.
can play as Catwoman.
Oh, I was just thinking, I think it's
Huh?
Catwoman in a different film, and I'm making a complete.
Yeah,
humiliation of myself,
In the
isn't it?
in the Arkham City, you can play as Batman, Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman. I think. I think you could.
Because is there also any DLC for Arkham City?
The season
Yeah, there was
pass.
2. There was Harley Quinn's Revenge,
Was
which
there a
was,
season pass one there?
which was like a little
7
campaign,
quid.
which was 2 hours long.
Isn't there a
Right.
season pass
And
one
they
out for this one anyway?
And there were like 2 map packs, which were like little challenges.
But for Arkham Origins,
So-
isn't there a season pass as well for it?
Is it?
I think so.
I could understand why they would do that because
Most
a
games
lot
these
of
days do
people are
season pass.
doing that. Even if it's only small games, like, well, I don't know really what small games do have them, but I know that you can get them for stuff like Forza, Halo, so you can get all the stuff for free.
They're about doing one for GTA at the moment, but it's still in the works.
Are they?
Yeah, I heard it was
What
all.
sort of DLC are they going to bring out for that?
What do you think? You had Lost and Down the
Oh,
Valley.
yeah.
Like little mini campaigns.
Yeah.
Yeah, the same as
mini stories to it. I mean, WWE have one for fan access, which gives you access to all the DLC they bring out.
Fair enough.
Just shake your head, don't you? Very slowly and intimidating. You're not funny. You're going.
So, are you pre-ordering Batman Arkham Origins?
Yes.
You getting it day one?
Yes. Of course.
You can pre-order it at Whitney, get it there. Or, hang on a minute, what day does it come out?
25th, I think.
And what day is that?
That's after we finish for half 10. So
Oh yeah,
you better off
it
getting
is.
it. Argos or Sainsbury's or something. At least you just walk up 10.
I'll get it hopefully from my new workplace if I get the job.
Yeah.
And I'm jobless.
Yeah, you resigned.
Yep. Well, lost my job because of school. I blame my old workplace.
I can
for
just
it.
imagine
Should we blame the workplace?
the tutors at college. Like, give me your job now. I lost my job.
Where
What?
is it?
Where is
I
it?
think it fell out my pocket.
Wantage.
I think it fell out of my pocket at college.
There was a hole in my
Right.
pocket.
Is that a printer you're hitting? I don't know, you're hitting the shredder.
No, it's pens.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I keep catching a pencil.
I think we've talked enough about Batman.
No, we talked too much
Arkham
about
Origins.
Batman.
We haven't talked enough about it. We've
talked too
We've
much.
been talking about Arkham.
Have you got anything you want to say about it just before we carry on?
Buy it. That's it. That's yeah.
I say don't buy it. Pre-order WB2K14. You can play with
Well,
me.
get both then.
Everyone
We
has
wanna play with
preferences. If you want to get both, get both.
Yeah,
if you're on
get
Peter's side,
2K14.
if
you
you're
guys
on
can play with
Peter's
me
side,
videos
get-
on the channel or
if
on
you-
my channel.
if you're the same as Peter, get Arkham
Connor,
Origins. If
Connor.
you're the same as Hayden, get WWE 2K14. If you're the same as me, don't get either of them.
Connor,
Connor's
be honest
Connor's
though.
awkward.
Connor, be honest though. Which game's going to be more successful?
I don't know.
Which game?
To be
Hang on.
honest,
So
to be
I reckon we
honest,
should let Phil play both, and then Phil's biased.
to be honest, I would probably have to say I think Arkham Origins would sell more purely because
Purely because of the franchise.
yeah, and
How many people
also
play it?
because there's not one every single year,
Exactly.
so it's
Whereas
yeah.
in WWE sell one
Like
every year.
FIFA and all that, it's the same every year.
I buy it because it's the modern thing.
I
I
know,
have friends
but-
that have it, but apart
I
from
mean,
that,
the only reason I'd really buy it is A, new achievements, B, obviously, as you said, it's just cool to have the latest.
yeah, you don't really stuck
But
with having
other than
you don't really
that,
stuck with
I
having
wouldn't-
Robin van Persie on Arsenal when he moved 2 years back.
Yeah, other than that, I wouldn't really buy it. I mean, they could always just bring out updates for team changes, although I doubt they would.
No, they wouldn't. They're EA. What do you expect? I'm not slagging them off, but I sort of am.
Yeah, well,
That makes sense.
everyone has the downsides, so...
I think most of the community of the internet can agree that EA are quite bad for their servers, for their updates, and whatever else they bring out.
I don't know. I think EA are pretty good. They make good games.
Yeah, I suppose.
Anyway, we need to start talking about some other stuff. So
Summary of last month's gaming news and game releases.
what happened last month then?
I was not too interactive with last month because, as you know.
Too interactive with last
Well,
month.
why don't we just why don't we just go and have a look? Well, all I remember is from last month. I remember Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix came out, which I should be getting for Christmas.
Are there any games that come out last month that you particularly want to talk about? You wanted to talk about GTA 5, didn't you?
Yeah, also Kingdom Hearts.
Alright, you can quickly talk about those while I just find out some of the news that was last month.
Just type in what we're going to do. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1.5 HD Remix, which was the final mix, if I'm correct, of number 1, which came out back in 2002. This is how old we're talking now. The 11 years back. You had final mix of number 1, 358 over 2, which was the cutscenes, and then recoded. It was Chain of Memories, which was the second game, but only came out in the US. So yeah, pretty much that's all that really did come out. It should be a good game with all the trophies that come out for PS3. I don't know if you guys are really interested in PS3 at all. I got
really.
one. I got one for the cheap, so I thought I might as well have it. And the fact is, I get The Last of Us now, which looks insane, amazing. So that's what I want.
Oh,
for
new
it.
trailers out for a movie. Ooh.
So, but yeah, this month though, Beyond Two Souls, which comes out for PS3, which should be quite good.
Well, we're supposed to be talking about last month.
Yeah, but I'm
anyway.
still going ahead because you're trying to find that.
Yeah, so FIFA 14 came out last month, didn't
Yeah,
it?
that's another one. Yes, FIFA 14.
What have you got anything you want to say about it? I know you did an achievement guide, which we're
I
very
did the
grateful
achievement
for.
guide. Yes, we got some views for us.
Yeah, achievement videos are always popular though. If it's
no,
a hard,
it's
if
also
it's a
just me
hard
as well.
if it's a hard achievement,
Yeah.
then
That's why you want to try and
Well,
do.
it's finish it on legendary. So all you just got to do is change the sliders. It's not too difficult. But some people don't know that will work or not, so it's quite otherwise interesting.
So yeah, a few bits of news last month from what I can remember at the moment. What just popped into my head straight away was the Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition mashup pack that came out.
Oh yeah.
That was
They announced the plastic one for today, I think.
yes, actually that is true. The plastic one does come out. Well,
Is it today or tomorrow? I can't remember if it's today or tomorrow.
I don't know. This just to let you know, this is being recorded on Wednesday, the 2nd of October. This is uploaded on the Saturday, the whatever day it
So,
is.
yeah.
So Saturday the 5th. So yeah, I do believe that it does come out on today, which is the 2nd.
Yeah, okay.
I
Then.
think.
Another good thing is that Major Nelson did announce that Halo 3 will be free via Games with Gold in October this month. So
I
16.
thought Halo 3's already been free.
No, they announced it at E3, but they never gave an actual date for it. So 16th of October, Halo 3 comes out for free.
Okay. Then.
So yeah, we could probably do some videos for that.
Possibly, although I've already done loads of stuff for it. I've already got Halo 3 anyway.
Well, you already have, but I got rid of mine ages ago.
Yeah, I know, but... Anyway, what else is coming out for Games for Gold, don't you know?
We had the what was it? It was a HD remix of a what was that? Like a handheld game. I can't remember. I think it was like Clash of Magic and Heroes or something.
That's another thing as well. The Valve
Steam
controller. What do you think of that? I reckon that looks pretty cool.
It looks alright. It just looks really creepy and weird.
It does look a bit
like,
odd.
ooh.
If you type into Google just new Steam controller, you'll see what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I believe 300 people later on this year are testing it out.
Yeah, you can get exclusive. If you go on Steam, you have to go and.
I think you can apply to
yeah,
test,
you can apply, but you've got
right?
to do some certain stuff. You have to play with a gamepad on Steam on big screen mode, which I've ordered one, so I should get. I'm hoping to get one so I can show some of the guys so I can show you guys on the channel when eventually gets 10 out. So should be good. But yeah, so anything else we got really? Oh yeah, Emmett, you got Microsoft, which is doing demos on streaming tech running Halo 4 on PC. So Halo could be coming back to PC. After a two.
Hang on, what games weren't released on PC?
For Halo.
Yeah.
3, ODST, Reach, Wars, 4. Literally, the last game on PC was Halo 2.
Oh, okay then.
Anniversary wasn't released. So yeah.
Hey, what Apocalypse DLC's only just come out for PS3?
No, that was a few days. That was on the 26th
that
of
was
Yeah, but
September.
still, bloody hell.
Well, yeah,
I
but they get them
know,
on
it's
Blade.
because Microsoft have got exclusive rights for the first month.
Oh yes, except UK PS4 pre-orders should arrive before Christmas.
That's
so,
what Game are also saying about the Xbox One.
but that's not been confirmed. That's the only thing.
It says on their website, but
Yeah, you can't take it for granted.
I'm definitely getting mine day one because I pre-ordered mine.
I don't know at the
before.
moment. Like I said, I got no job, so I
'Cause
don't know. If I can manage to get a job back,
Yeah, I'll still be doing an unboxing of it. So yeah, and I'm also planning on doing some reviews and comparisons with the controller and
Cool.
the Kinect sensor and stuff like that, for example.
Yes, and we were right. Batman Origins Season Pass offers an all-new story campaign.
So yeah. Other news as well. You're getting a PS Vita, aren't you?
I'm going to be for Christmas, yes.
So yeah,
I could show an unboxing or something like that. Well, I don't probably show an unboxing.
that's
It's
quite
Christmas
old
Day.
though.
Yeah, but I'll still show some. I'll do a review on it probably.
But
See what it's like.
I'm
It's
trying to think
always
of any
so
other
handy.
old news. Because there's been loads that's happened.
Half-Life 3 trademark was filed. That was the biggest news for PC gamers.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the biggest news. Last of Us DLC for Outbreak Day teased for reveal. at some
Oh, I
point.
just thought of one. What about the?
Dan Howes wants to make another Bully game.
Oh yes.
Remember that. So Bully, remember if you have guys remember we talked about Bully earlier in the session. Bully came out. What year was that? 2008 or 9?
I think it was 2005. The first one came out, if not before.
Scholarship though was 2008.
Scholarship.
I think it was 8 or 7.
Might have been. I'm not definitely sure.
It was not before 2007. It's a definite. So it's been a good 5-6 years since Bully came out.
Yeah.
Last.
But I reckon a second Bully would be cool.
Mm.
I reckon it'd be amazing. It's aimed
Yeah.
at teenagers and it's about teenagers basically. Yeah, and the main bit of news I want to talk about was GTA 5 sales records.
That
Yeah,
was
Because
that's
they
right.
have broken so many records in sales.
Yeah, that's what people have been waiting for though. It broke so many records that Rockstar could not handle the online, which is what I will give them credit for slagging them off earlier. That yes, the service should have been they should have launched the servers at launch. They could have sorted out the bugs, and within 2 weeks, people wouldn't have gone online straight away because of single player.
Yeah.
Because all the hype was for the story, there was not much for the online. So if they would have done a beta, which they did not do either, which was quite shocking because the beta was only limited to reviewers and editors.
Yeah.
'Cause I was reading
See,
about
I
the
do have to
GM.
agree with you there about the launching it at the start
Mm.
because everyone will be so focused on the story
They'd barely be
that
ready
they'd
for
rather
online.
do that. But
And that
now
would give
that
them chance and
yeah,
fix all the bugs.
but
and
now that
patches,
it's
but
2 weeks after it's been out, a lot of people have done the story
yeah,
and
I
are getting a
found
bit
them, but
bored and then thinking, yeah, let's play on multiplayer. Oh wait, we've got to wait for
I haven't finished story,
Tuesday.
but I was still quite interested to play multiplayer because it came out something then.
yeah.
So that's what gave more
I've
inclined
got
to it.
nothing to do. I've had the story finished for a few days now.
I haven't finished it.
Yeah, you
yet.
finished it in 3 days. I bought it at release, and you bought it after me. I just have not focused on it because it's been
I've
more
not been
fun
on my Xbox since Sunday.
properly. Yeah.
Because, well, Monday we're at college until whatever time they made that traumatic event with Peter the bus driver, that we won't go into too much detail.
Sounds as though I've just been murdered.
It's nothing too
It wasn't
serious.
traumatic, it was just intense.
It was intense and panicking. But yeah, it was all resolved in the end.
Yeah.
Sounds a bit like a
When was the last Star Wars game that came out? Can you guys remember?
Battlefront.
No, not Battlefront.
I
But just
don't
the
know.
last Star Wars. I think it was Force Unleashed 2, which would have been 2010.
Wasn't there the Old
I have
Republic?
not
There was some kind of Old
got a
Republic game or
What
something.
about
They
the
were
Clone
old.
Wars as well?
I don't know, but the last
What,
proper,
Lego
the
Star Wars
last
3?
proper Star
Lego
Wars.
Star. I don't think Lego Star Wars counts.
But no, the last proper Star Wars game, which was 3D, all thorough and for it. I don't know when that's been, but now they've said about Star Wars 1313 details and concept art has surfaced. After they cancelled it last year, it was put on hold because of a shift from internal development to a license hold.
Right.
So it's now started service. So I would like to see Star Wars 1313 come out. I was interested when they first showed the picture and how good the graphics were. It looked insane. So if you guys want to go Google that, Star Wars 1313, you can see what might be happening about that.
Yeah, also, what about the Nintendo 2DS? I know we might have mentioned a little bit about this in the last podcast.
Oh, but it looks complete
What's
shite.
it's 2D now instead
It
of 3D?
looks shit. I'm sorry, I'm going to go down here.
It's basically a budget 3DS.
It's not even a
You
budget
can't-
3DS.
you
It's
can't
basically
fold
it's a
it.
huge gamepad.
Yeah. Pretty much,
Imagine,
you know,
I'm sorry, but I'm going to go out here. and say,
basically, you know,
imagine
the
playing
gamepad.
Zelda or Pokemon or something on it, and like, oh god, I can't do
The
it.
thing is, though, I don't think that's a handheld console anymore. It looks more like a tabletop
Like a freaking
console.
tablet, but sort of malfunctioning.
Is it bigger than an iPad, or is it just smaller or the same
I think about
size?
the same size as an iPad.
So basically, you're getting, and it's a lot thicker as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it is designed, I think, to stand or sit up on tables.
Yeah,
Because
agreed.
I don't know when it's being. Oh, it's being released later on this month, isn't
Is
it?
it this month or is it
I
next
think
month?
it is this month, but
I can just Google it for you while you're talking.
I know that the Game Stick's coming out later this month. Which
The
I was-
game stick was quite interesting.
Yes,
Are
I
you
was
going to get it?
possibly.
I mean,
Okay.
how much is it? It's
80 quid.
80 quid, isn't it?
Yeah.
So-
I'm tempted to get it, but
The
I
other
need-
good thing is, though, it's only 105 quid, the 2DS.
yeah, but that
So
still
it
doesn't
is
really
cheap.
encourage
It is
me
still
to buy it.
I wouldn't buy it personally. I'd go with a full 3DS and carry it in my pocket.
And then I bet I'll see me in the next year or so. I mean, buying it to see what it's like.
Oh no! I would tell you not to. So yeah.
I'm
No.
pretty certain it comes out sometime this month.
Yeah, it comes out on 12th.
12th of October, which that's the UK date.
So
It's
12th.
Peggy rated 7,
Yeah.
so basically a 3-year-old can't have it.
No. Yeah, the 3D is effect meant to be for 7 years old and older, which I don't
The thing
get.
is though, 3D, we spoke about this last time, you shouldn't, I read that under 10-year-olds shouldn't really use it.
No, because
Well,
one of my relatives won't let my younger cousins play it because of 3D effects.
I mean, I read somewhere Samsung had written a disclaimer about their 3D TVs, saying that the 3D technology can cause epilepsy and strokes. So, to be honest, I don't like 3D. I can't see it. I'm blind in my right eye, so it's no point for me.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I don't give a damn about 3D. It's going to the cinema. It's just a waste of money. You got to pay about £3 extra plus glasses.
It's good for some things. I think if the film was filmed in 3D, it's alright.
What annoys me
The
is
fact
the
is that you
fact-
haven't experienced 3D properly is what could give the downside of a bad opinion.
No, but what annoys me is as well, what is the point of making films like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs 3D?
There is no point. It's animation
Exactly.
already.
So you can see the meatball coming towards us, so you're almost eating them.
Yeah, but you're not eating it though. What's the point? It's just it's like an added effect that has no need for it.
Wow, you could
But back to gaming news now. We don't want to talk about films. It's not what it's about.
Yeah.
Quantic Dream's PS4 game is something different from Heavy Rain and beyond. So I don't know if you guys have ever seen Heavy Rain gameplay or anything. Heavy Rain is one of the most amazing PS3 games I've ever seen, or PlayStation games in general.
Right.
It's pretty much a film on a game.
Right.
It's like when you have to do something, you shake the controller up and down, and there's no sense or anything in it. It just realises it's shaking up and down. It's like wow, shaking up and down. It's basically you play as Ethan. You got to you're being framed for murder, and you got to try and stop it. Oh, it's really intensive and really good.
Fair
So
enough.
I enjoyed that a lot. So
I'm just trying to think of any other games that came out last month.
well, I don't think there were any games.
September's not really a big month, is it?
It's
for
just
games?
getting back into games, really.
I think the biggest month of the year for games is definitely November. That is definitely the biggest.
November is the biggest. So you can only
And then
let's just count how many we got. Battlefield 4, Call of Duty Ghosts, Watch Dogs, Summer Wii comes out in the UK,
Forza 5.
Forza 5, Xbox One, PS4. I can go on and on and on and on and on, but you know the point.
CGN is going to be absolutely jam-packed in November.
Yeah, those 4 weeks will be a havoc.
And then when it gets around Christmas time, there's hardly anything coming out.
I know, because it's in Christmas, like, we just had all this and now there's nothing.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think November's definitely the biggest month. Then I've got to say, I think maybe June. Possibly. Because obviously E3's in June.
E3's in June, but it's not the biggest game for game releases. Because June's when my birthday is, it's not many games coming out.
What, because you were born then?
No, but I mean, I went to go buy a game for my birthday, I was like, I'm really interested.
Just all the developers know, oh, it's Hayden's birthday, then we better not bring any new games out.
Yeah, I know.
Don't want him getting any new ones for his birthday, do we?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah. The XI3 Piston console, which is out November 29th. XI3 has announced that its Piston console will launch in the US on November 29th, starting at $999.
$999?
Yep.
And is that an Android console?
I don't know. It's like I think you just sit here. Look.
I should hope that
it's like a little square box.
Alright, okay.
I've seen
looks
some
like a
bit
toaster
of
on
it,
its side.
but no. But yeah, Ubisoft has now released. Has
TV mount.
See, we finally got a release date for Assassin's Creed 4.
Oh,
for
do
all
we?
versions. For all versions, work for all of them. The Wii U version though is delayed in the UK,
Oh.
so that's no surprise.
That's bad news, isn't it?
Well,
And
doesn't really bother
and also,
me.
the Xbox, PS3, and Wii U version of the game will set to launch on October 29th. Then the PS4 version will follow on November 15th. The PC one on November 19th, and the Xbox One version on November 22nd.
Actually, coming back to the Wii U, has EA said anything about them making any games for it?
I think FIFA 14 might be coming out on it now.
Because I remember at first
But it'll be
CGN
delayed.
a few weeks, or last week maybe, or a week or two ago, I can't remember when it was.
Yeah.
They hadn't brought it out on the Wii U, but they had brought it out on the Wii.
I know what you mean.
So yeah, there's. And why did they bother bringing FIFA 4, like the new FIFAs, out on the PlayStation 2?
I had no idea.
know
It was the
it's-
last game for it, so now the PS2 is dead and buried.
I thought they said that about FIFA 11 though.
No, it's now official by Sony. It is dead and buried.
I should hope so, because they're wasting their money porting it onto the console
I know.
when they could spend that money on making a new decent game for like the Xbox or the PS3.
Right, we got some more news here. So Destiny beta, the new game by Bungie coming out next year.
Oh yeah.
The access will be a pre-order bonus confirmed lately by Bungie. So I pre-ordered mine ages ago, really, probably back in the earlier this year.
I've not
with
pre-ordered
game.
it yet.
Remember I ordered it when I was with you. I ordered that and Blacklist by accident when we did cop, but I can't remember if you remember or not.
I don't remember.
Might have actually, no, it was back in Christmas last year. Yeah, Christmas last year we went to the game. I pre-ordered it then. I've got my receipt, but yeah. But yeah, so pre-order beta access will be available
It's
early
Destiny coming out on
2014.
it's coming out on the Xbox One, isn't it?
360, PS3, PC,
Yeah, I'll get
PS4,
I'll get it on
PS3.
Xbox One.
Get it on 360. We will have it on 360.
I know, but I'd rather play on the next gen console. I'm not buying a next gen console so that I can't play it. Anyway, we need to get on with the next bit in the podcast, which is the final bit for this episode.
Which is discussion about the discs and digital downloads.
Yeah. So basically, which one do we prefer?
It depends.
There's reasons for it.
It
Like
depends.
the DRM
No,
Always
it
Online.
depends. It depends on what game you're buying and how big it is and how long it's going to take.
Yeah.
Perfect example, FIFA 14 Early Access. 8 gig.
Bloody hell.
It took me now 2 hours. My mate took an hour. I
Right.
just couldn't. I just couldn't. I was like crying. I was like, hurry up, download. Last year it downloaded within 30 minutes. I was fine. 6 gig it was. The 2 gig difference makes it take about an hour and a half on top.
I know.
And when they're on about PS4 now, having a 50 gig download for Killzone.
Oh my god. 50 gigabytes?
Yes, it's the size of a Blu-ray disc.
Good lord.
Yes, it's like,
I didn't realise it was that high.
No, they confirmed that the other day. And when you see the game in person, you'll know that's why. I ain't getting Killzone
heck.
for PS4 if I ever get one or anything.
But yeah, discs and digital downloads have their good sides and bad sides, don't they?
Mm.
So discs, for example, if you pre-order it, you've got to go and get it from the shop or wait for it to be delivered. Whereas online, you just say, yeah, I'll have that.
But then again, you have to. That's two things. At the shop, you can go walk up the town. Takes about an hour, come back, and that takes about another half. Takes about an hour and a half to get to town to get the game and come back. Or a download could take even
We ain't
longer.
got a game in town.
You'll get a game from town.
Where
So,
from?
Sainsbury's, Argos.
Wantage Exchange.
Local
Yeah, you
game
could
shop.
actually. That is an alright shop for trade-ins and
Not for
pre-owned
trade-ins, it's not. Trust me, I'm not slagging them off, but it was kind of bad when I went and traded in 5 games. I got £12.50.
What games did you trade in?
Battlefield 3.
Yeah,
I got quite a lot, but then they offered a £5 for Battlefield 3. It was like, it's a decent game. They still sell it 20 quid pre-owned in game.
I know.
It's just, but no.
I mean, I like the fact, I love I don't really trade many games in myself, but I buy a hell of a lot of pre-owned games.
Yes.
So,
And the fact is that when they weren't going to release pre-owned games for the Xbox One, which was
I was absolutely fuming.
I was livid. I thought, that is just ridiculous. And then when Sony brought that video out, I couldn't stop laughing.
What?
How to use free games. Here you go.
Yeah.
I just thought, that was just brilliant.
Exactly. See, Sony had it right in the first place. They were just keeping it how it was, which is what everybody loves.
Yeah, I agree.
But then Microsoft thought, no, we're not letting anyone trade stuff in. Don't know why that was. I think it's just like piracy or something, wasn't it?
It wasn't to fight piracy, it was because they're losing money on pre-owned sales.
Yeah, but
It's how people play their games. You want to get games to get known, sell it for cheap, and then you get it pre-owned and you get it for even cheaper.
I know.
So, really.
But I like digital download as well, as I say, because it's convenient.
Perfect
Then I-
example for digital download, Payday 2 that came out, I think it was last month or the month before that. Yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
August.
and we got Bully digital download, didn't
Yeah,
we?
£26,
I mean,
£26.99.
that's a rip-off in game.
£26.99 for Bully pre-owned.
In
because-
game.
Yeah,
And
and
you
then
can get
£3 it was on Xbox
Yeah, we got
Live.
it for £3 on
It's 25
Xbox
quid
Live.
now on Xbox Live.
Is it? I thought it was only 12.
No, 25. I thought,
Yeah.
oh, come here, that's a lot.
Yes, that is a lot for quite an old
Any opinion
game.
here, Peter? You've been somewhat quiet.
Yeah,
the
you
last
ain't
10
said
minutes.
anything for ages.
Oh no, I thought you guys were talking. I didn't want to
Oh,
interrupt.
Well, you're here as well, you need to contribute.
Am I?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
just sort of talking. You can just carry on the talk as well.
I'll just go then if you don't want me.
No, you can stay.
Go on, and just go. Just go and start a business.
Actually, Phil might have ended up coming today. Do you want me to just check if he's at the front door
Yeah,
at all?
go on, check.
Well,
Yeah,
he wasn't
I
just
don't
sitting
need
there
to
with a
have
He
a
bottle.
look.
sat there with a bottle of Coke.
Sitting there with his precision. Precision. What the hell's happened to
No.
that?
No,
Audio.
there's no one at the door.
Oh, well then.
Phil never bothered coming.
I tried ringing him. Let's just see if he's online by any chance on
He
anything.
might be.
Might be on
Could
social
he be?
media, it might be on Xbox, you never know.
No, yeah, not
just how
Xbox.
people are.
But yeah, digital download, it's really convenient. I mean, I love downloading arcade games.
Yeah.
And indie games, they're quite cool as well. I mean, you get some really cool indie games, don't you?
Yeah.
Like, what ones did we used to play quite a lot? Castle Miner.
Castle Miner Z.
Yeah,
Cost
Before-
Miner, 80
before-
points. 80
Before
points.
Minecraft.
If you
came
ever want
onto
a bit of
Xbox.
fun and you're bored, for 240 Microsoft points, which I think is now £2,
Yeah.
$1.99 on the store, go and download Castle Miner Z. Even if it's a free demo, that is what we used to play before Minecraft came out on the PC.
Xbox 360.
Xbox.
Xbox, sorry, yes. In fact, though, Castle Miner Z is now out on Steam Community, I'm pretty sure.
Is it?
Yeah, they've been trying to port it for ages. And
Yeah, that's
ages.
pretty popular on old channel.
Yeah.
Cost Miner.
God, our first Castle Miner video got 10,000 views. The quality was appalling. We sounded like idiots. The commentary wasn't live.
Yeah.
And we still got God knows how many likes and
10,000 views.
yeah. So
I wasn't even involved with that, so that's why it was bad. Sorry. Yeah, I just love that, yeah.
But yeah, back to the disc games and stuff. Something just crossed my mind about the discs scratching. Because do you remember that time that your Xbox fell over the same day that mine did, coincidentally, and wrecked our discs?
Yes.
Oh, right.
Oh yeah. What about Forza 3? That's a perfect example. Was it like wrecked my Xbox for a bit?
Yeah,
I was really
that
worried
did.
about it. I thought-
Mine wasn't too major. It was only Monopoly Streets.
Yeah, but I thought I'd lost my profile and everything. Was it came up?
yeah, your Forza 3 seems to have corrupted your local profile.
Yeah, because my gamer tag was still
simply
coming
because
up,
the disc was
but it said
wrecked.
no avatar, no played games, and no achievements. So
Yeah,
I was a bit-
simply because your disc was wrecked,
Mm.
it messed up your local profile. and then because your internet wasn't working too good, we couldn't recover it.
No, but thankfully it was working again. So
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
From what I'm just reading around.
I mean, if you downloaded, say, Forza 5, there's no disc to scratch. So
there is that.
Yeah, but like Bully's like what, 27 quid we saw it for in
game, yeah.
But we can get we can get a digital whatever thingy download, and that's 3 quid we got it for, and there's no risk of it being wrecked at all.
The only risk is maybe if the hard drive goes, and then you'll have to.
But I think you got less risk of damage to the hard drive than the disc.
Yeah. So I don't take the hard drive out of my Xbox. I think the only time I've ever taken it out was when I got it, and yeah.
Alright, so yeah, other stuff as well for downloads. Well, I don't know. My opinion still stands. Really.
I know if they did like a worldwide download.
It's like DRM. There's good things about it and bad things about it.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, the main advantages, obviously, with digital downloads is that you don't have to go out and buy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I see the joke now. Sorry,
we're looking at some.
We're looking at a meme or whatever.
Meme
Yeah.
for GTA. Don't worry. Yeah. Ignore that. Don't worry.
Wow, look at that. That's decent.
Yeah. Anyway, digital downloads, they're convenient because you don't got to go out of your bedroom to buy it or out of your house.
But then again, it could take a while to download. So you got
Yeah.
your advantages, you got your disadvantages.
But then again, ordering it online take a long time.
Pre-ordering games is a good thing. I would order a game online. I would always pre-order a game online. For example, any game I order, I'll order it from an online outlet that I know that deliver it early. Won't name it because I don't
Smart or sugar.
knowing it. So yeah, pretty much you go on there, you get it a day early. I don't know. Example, FIFA 14 came on a Thursday, it was due out on a Friday. Everyone was like, "Oh, how have you got it so early?" I got it from here and here and here.
Exactly.
Play.com was very good to be giving me a big game a day early.
Which was Halo
If the
4.
retailers give it to you a day early,
That's the retailer's fault.
better as well because you won't be able to get it digital download that day, would you?
No, you
Because
wouldn't
it
be able
won't
to.
available.
Unless you're on PS3, you can preload the game so you can play it as soon as it comes out. But
Yeah.
then again, it's still not worth when you can play it a whole day early.
Yeah, but I mean, they both have their advantages and disadvantages. I mean, my internet's not the best, so I tend to buy games on discs because if you think if I had to buy what
GTA.
I mean, like GTA 5, it's an 8 gig install. If I had to download that,
You'd be there for about a month or so.
it'd probably still be downloading today if I started it on like last Saturday.
when it came out.
Yeah. Not when it came out.
It wasn't Saturday when it came out, but if you started when it came out, it'd be just about done. Probably about next week.
Yeah, it's downloaded.
Error. Corruption, oh my god.
99%
For
done.
God's sake. Disconnected from Xbox Live. Oh, that's not really a problem because it just resumes it. But
Resumes.
resume.
Resume,
Yeah,
not resume.
Resume.
I'm gonna resume.
I'm going
my
to
download.
resume my download.
Yeah.
Resume. But yeah, I mean, there's some games that I wouldn't want to buy on disc. So, for example, Worms. It's not really a disc game, is it?
It isn't a disc game.
No.
I mean, because it's just going to be way more expensive to buy it on disc. I know that they have got the Worms sequels and all that on a
Sort of
disc.
5 online updates. I saw that.
I know that they have got like Worms Armageddon, and Ultimate Mayhem, and I think maybe Revolution now, or Revolution thingy on a disc that you can buy.
Yeah.
But yeah, personally I would prefer to download them because the file sizes aren't greatly big.
Rockstar working around the clock to fix GTA Online.
What's
Really?
this?
Yes, GTA Online. If you guys already tried to get it on, you can realise that you start the game, you make your character, you walk to the car, and you're fucked.
Yeah, you
Literally.
can't.
I'm frozen.
My
I can't do
character
anything.
pulled the door handle with every car and he didn't do anything. He just went.
He just went.
He just went into every single car.
I'm just locked.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to steal it. No, don't worry.
I could punch, but I couldn't kick. And I couldn't jump, but I could.
So basically some of the commands weren't in there.
No.
So basically if a car was locked, the player wouldn't steal it.
Yep.
No, every single car you just went. The handle just. Like,
You just
stood back.
wouldn't.
Yeah,
punch
I
the
couldn't
window.
jump. I could jump over the edges, but I couldn't jump normally. I couldn't run. I couldn't. Yeah. Weirdly, I could punch though, and there was no blood either. So I don't know. It was a bit messy.
Yeah.
Oh, that meant I'm just reading the comments on some of the video game sites.
No, read one of them out then.
Okay, just some of this guy he's put. Now I have to do the real life thing. A little while longer. Hops onto a rainbow unicorn and flies off.
I take it he's getting impatient then.
Pretty much. I think everybody is though. The fact is that GTA Online comes
the thing
out,
is though, we've had to wait for it 2 weeks already,
and then they're
and
gonna
then when
say
it's being released, it's not working.
Then again, I sort of blame them and don't blame them. I mean, they didn't expect this many people to buy it, but then again, when they did know how many people were going to buy it, why don't they just launch it at launch? Well,
yeah.
a couple of days after launch. At least then you could have had a few people have finished the game quite quickly on it. But apart from that, yeah, fine. Yeah, a lot of people playing the campaign.
Review.
I'm still playing the story.
Review GTA 5 achieves the extraordinary.
It does achieve the extraordinary, yes, but yeah, it's just annoying.
Anyway, I think that just about does it for this month's podcast.
We're doing an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that wraps it up for this episode. Next month, we're mainly going to be focused on next-gen consoles because November is definitely the biggest month.
Next gen consoles, latest games, etc.
Yeah, so
like
the best games are
Battlefield,
coming out next
Call
month,
of Duty,
and
Watch
the
Dogs,
new consoles.
New consoles, everything comes out next month.
So yeah, definitely tune in for next month's podcast. So yeah, that's it for this month, and thank you very much for listening. Please remember to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you will.
Yes, bye bye
If you have
guys.
anything you want to say.
You want to say goodbye, Peter?
Goodbye.
No, not really.
Okay, bye.
The Cinity Gaming Podcast.